Hi viewers, welcome back to Aptitude Made Easy to Learn. This is a cryptarithmetic part 2 video. I already uploaded cryptarithmetic part 1 video. If anyone didn't watch that cryptarithmetic part 1 video before watching this part 2, please watch that part 1. So then you can understand what we are going to solve in cryptarithmetic part 2. Then why so late? Let's begin. In the last video, I gave you a small question to solve in cryptarithmetic, right? Let's solve this question here. Here equals to comes minus she. So this is given in subtractions. But we are all very familiar with additions, right? So what we can do, we can convert this subtraction into addition format. So I'll write it as here plus she equals to comes. Now this is an addition, right? If I take she to the other hand side. Now let's see. S value is given as 8. Okay, I'll substitute S value 8 first of all everywhere. Now see this. Above C, there is no value added. But still I am getting a value. And what we know here, if I am getting extra value means I should get a carryover. So if I get a carryover 1, then C value will become 1. And when can I get a carryover? Obviously here if I get a 2-digit value, I can get a carryover 1. But for H I am not adding any value here, but still I am getting a carryover means. So H value should be 9, and if I get carryover here also, then I can get 9 plus 1 10. 1 is carried to the other side and O value will become 0. Now we got some values here and they gave a hint S value should be 8. And observe this here, E plus E is giving 8. Then what will be the possibility values for E? Either 4 or 8. Sorry, 9. Either 4 or else 9 is possible for E. But I cannot take 9. Why? Because 9 is done for H. So which means E value should be 4 definitely. Then 4 plus 4 will become 8. And observe this. Here E value should be 4 and H value already we know it is 9. And how much I should add for 9 in order to get 4 in the unit digit? There is no carryover here. That's nothing but 5, right? If I add 5 to 9, I'll get 14, getting unit digit as 4. So which means R value should be 5. And I'll get a carryover 1 here as because of 14, making E value as 4. And I know E value as 4 now, S value as 8 and 1 carry. 8 plus 4 12, 12 plus 1 13. So taking carryover here 1 and M value will become 3. That's it. So we got all the values here and let's see what is the question asked. R plus H plus O is the question asked. Let's solve here. Value of R is 5 and H value is 9, O value is 0. So we'll be getting sum as 14. So 14 is the answer for asked question. A very simple problem. So here is a very interesting question. See this. If eat plus eat equals to B, find T plus T. So here eat is added 3 times. And I am getting beat. See this, most of us when we saw this, there is no value above B. As we know already, we will assume that we will get a carryover 1 and we will take B value as a 1. But it cannot be taken directly now. Why? Because I am adding 3 values. If I add maximum 2 numbers, then I can get a carryover 1. Right? Then in this case, I'll get a carryover 1. But here I am adding 3 numbers. If in case E value is 9, 9 and 9, that is a maximum digit I am considering. The maximum carryover I will get is 2. which means b value can be either 1 or 2. So we don't know initially. Let's leave this one. Come to this. T plus T plus T is giving once again a T. So if I add a digit 3 times, I should get a same digit once again. Then what are the possibilities of T from 0 to 9? The only possibility is T value should be 0. If in case T value is 0, that's the only possibility. If I add it 3 times, I'll get once again a same value. So which means T value is 0. And coming to this E and A, how to take this one? A very simple logic is there. See this. I'm adding E 3 times, I should get a carryover definitely. Which means E value cannot be 1. If E becomes 1, what happens? 1 plus 1 plus 1, I'll get E value as 3, but I'm not getting carryover here, either 1 or 2. So E value cannot be 1. Similarly, E value cannot be 2 also. 3 2s will be 6, not giving a carryover. E value cannot be 3 also. 3 3s will be 9. Once again not giving a carryover. Which means I should start assuming E value from 4. So go on verifying with E value 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 like that. Let's see for what value the entire equation will be satisfied. I will assume E value as a 4 first of all. See this, if E value as a 4, which means if I add 8 3 times, I should get 4 in the units digit. So simply that is nothing but 3 into A equals to some value ending with a 4. Then what are the possibilities? Let's check. 3 3s will be 9, so A cannot be 3. 3 5s will be 15. I am not getting 5 as a unit digit. 3 6 will be 18. Once again I am not getting 4 as a unit digit. 3 into 8, 24. So which is possible, right? If I take A value as a 8, 8 plus 8 plus 8 will give 24. 2 is carried here. Once again giving carryover E value as 4. Which is satisfied, and also it should satisfy this also here. If I substitute 4 here E value, once again I should get 4 in the units digit. That should be satisfied. Let's check. 4 plus 4 plus 4 12 and 2 carry over. 12 plus 2 14. Yes. So giving unit digit as a 4 and 1 is carried to the other side, making B value as a 1. So everything is satisfied here, which means I can say now obviously values are like this. A value 8, B value 1, E value 4, T value 0. And now the question is, what is T plus T? So there is no addition between the alphabet C here. I cannot say T plus E plus E, T plus E plus E. So it should be considered as a T plus T. Which means I should write it as 3-digit number T added with 3-digit number T. So let's see, what is E value 4? 4 and T means 0. So which means they are adding 44 2 times, giving answer as 88. So simply T plus T is nothing but 88. So whenever I'm adding 3 different digits means, so be very careful. Don't take always 1 as a carryover. So either it may be 1 or else 2 also. Why? Because I'm adding 3 digits here. So whenever you're getting this type of problems, just be very careful. Try to think a while and then answer. Next question. If he power h, so the symbol stands for h, power, which means he power h should give she. This is a different kind of problem. It is not additions. And what they're asking, if I do some square or else cube of a 2-digit number. So 2-digit number power some value is giving a 3-digit number. Then let's see here, observe this one. H value here and here should be same. And I know that this is a 2-digit number, means it should not begin with 0. If I write 0 2 power something, it will become 1-digit number. It is not a 2-digit number. So which means H value cannot be 0. H value may be 1. I can take H value as also 2. And can I take H value 3 now? No. Why? Because observe this. If I take H value 3, what happens? H value 3. So starting with a 3 means it might be obviously number 30 to 39. Right? If I take, for example, 30 as a digit, I should get power value as also 3. Why? Because H and H both are same. And if I do 30 cube, will I get a 3-digit number? No. Obviously, I won't get a 3-digit number. Why? Because this value will be 27,000. So I'll get 5-digit number but not a 3-digit number, which means I should not take cubes. So by that I can eliminate, my value should be obviously less than 3. I cannot take H value more than 3. And out of remaining values, I can eliminate 1 also. Why? Because if I take a number, for example, starting from 1 means it might be obviously from 10 to 19. If I take 10 here, power value will be 1. Why? Because H value is 1. So 10 power 1 is 10. I am not getting a 3-digit number once again. So even 19 power 1 also is 19. Why? Because power value is always 1 according to H. So which means by that I can say that clearly H value will be definitely 2. Okay, let's see then how to solve. Now I came to know my H value will be 2 for sure. So starting with 2 whole square, in middle I should get 2. And see this, here also there is some logic. I have E value here. Whatever value I am taking for E, I should get at the ending of this 3-digit number also. Let's see what are the values possible. So which means for sure I can say my number is ranging from 21 square to 29 square. (21 square), see this one. 21 square is 441. Of course here E value is matching at the ending. But observe this, H and H is not matching. Here H value is 2 and here H value is 4. Which means it should not happen. It is not 21. Then what should be the value? I cannot take 22 square also. Why? Because if I take 22 square, it always ends with a 4. So 22 square is nothing but 484. It ends with a 4. E value is not matching. So the only one value which matches is 25 square. 25 square value is nothing but 625. So here E value is also matching, H value is also matching here, and getting a different value for 6 also. So this is how we can solve this one, just by using a small logic, by eliminating all values for H except 2, and E value should match. So by that I can say 25 square is the answer, that is 625. And now the question is S plus H plus E. S value is 6, H value is 2, E value is 5. 8 plus 5 is nothing but 13. So S plus H plus E is nothing but 13. And let's solve one more problem on this cryptarithmetic, which is a different kind of problem. See this, ABCD into 4 equals to DCBA. So I am multiplying a 4-digit number with 4 to get once again a 4-digit number DCBA. Then how to solve this? No hints are given. It is not additions also. There is a small logic once again. Observe this one. It is a 4-digit number, which means it might be like 1000 or else 1234 different digits like. So if I multiply this with 4, I should get a 4-digit number. That's what a question. And for example, just as an example, if I consider value in 3000s, will I get a 4-digit number? No. 3004s will become 12,000, which means my value should be less than 3000. So a value cannot be 3 and a value cannot be more than 3 also. I can eliminate all the values, and as first value cannot become 0, this definitely can't become 0. So it will not be 0, it will not be greater than 3 means there are two chances. Either it will be 1 or 2. Right? And observe this, if I take a value as a 1, here also a value should be 1. And can I get here unit digit as a 1? No. Why? Because see this, d value whatever it may be, I am multiplying with a even digit 4. So which means 4 into some variable will be here answer. And in multiples of 4, can I get any value ending with 1? Always check. 4 ones 4, 4 twos 8, 4 threes 12, 4 fours 16. It always ends with some other value like even numbers but not a odd number. So even if I take 4 into 4 also, 4 into 5, 4 into 8, always it ends with some even number but not a odd number, which means I cannot get a value as a 1 in any other cases. So what I can say, a value cannot be 1 also. So by using small logic now, I fix the value of a, that should be 2. Now I came to know a value should be 2. Now tell me, what should be the d value such that if I multiply d with 4, unit digit should be 2. So if you multiply which values, you will get unit digit as 2. 4 into 1, 4. 4 twos, 8. It's not ending with 2. 4 into 3, 12. Yes, this is possible, right? If I take d value as a 3, it ends with a 2. Which means if I fix d value as a 3, here also d value as a 3. But can I take this one? No. Why? Because observe here, if d value as a 3, which means my answer will be in some 3000s. Like 3002, 3782, 3552, my answer is coming in 3000s. But observe this one, I am multiplying some value in 2000s. It is beginning with a 2 and a 4-digit number means minimum it will be a 2000. If I multiply 2000 with 4, I'll get obviously greater than 8000 always. So my value will be always greater than 8000, which cannot be starting with a 3. So which means here I can say one more time, d value cannot become 3. So that's how d value 3 can be eliminated. Then the only possible value for d is nothing but 8. It starts with a 8, obviously d value here also 8. And see this, 8 into 4 is 32. I kept 2 here and 3 will be carry over for the next multiple. Now coming to this, see here, b value should be minimum. B value should be a minimum value, right? And observe this one, if I multiply b with a 4, I should not get a carryover for multiple of a. Why? Because if I get a carryover, for example, just as an example, I am taking b value as some 4. 4 into 4 will become 16. I'll place 6 here and 1 will be carried for the next multiple. Now what happens? 2 into 4 will be 8. 8 plus 1, 9. I am getting d value as a 9. But which cannot happen here. Which means I should not get a carryover such that I should take a b value, not giving a carryovers. Which means I cannot take b value also greater than 3. Even if I take 3 here, 3 fours will be 12. I'll get carryover 1 here. So it should not be greater than 3 means the chances left are 0 or 1. Why? Because a is already taken for 2. I cannot take b value as a 2. So there are chances 0 or 1. Let's see if I take a 0 whether it is possible or not. If I take b value as a 0, here also b value should be 0. And observe this one. If I multiply any value with a 4, always I will get a even number, which we already discussed. 4 multiples always are even numbers. And okay, I may get a even numbers, there is no worry here. But observe this, whatever value I am getting, I should add 3 for that. And see this one, if I add 3 for any even number, will it end with a 0? It should end with a 0, right? If I am having b value 0 means, if I add 3 for the multiple of c and 4 here, I should get 0 at the ending. And for any even number, like I'll consider 8 or else 7 as a even, 6 as a even number. If I add 3 for any even number, will I get any digit ending with 0? Definitely, the value will not end with a 0. Which means what I can say, b value cannot be 0 also. Why? Because there is no possibility such that I should get a 0 as a value. Because I have a carryover 3. Then what I can say, b value cannot be 0 also. So it should be obviously 1. Now I need to select c value such that if I multiply c value with 4 and add 3, I should get 1 as a unit digit. What are the possibilities left over? C value cannot be 0. If c value is 0, 0 into 4 will be 0. 0 plus 3, it is ending with 3. It should not be 0. Now, what is one more chance here? If I take c value 3, 3 fours 12, 12 plus 3 15, it is ending with 15. If I take c value 4, 4 4 16, 16 plus 3 19, it is ending with 9 but not 1. 4 5 is 20, 20 plus 3 will be 23 and it is not ending with 1. 4 6 24 plus 3 27, it is ending with 7 but not 1. 4 7 is 28, 28 plus 3 31. So it is possible right now. Which means if I take c value as a 7, 7 into 4 will be 28 and there is a carryover 3 because of 8 4 is 32 here. 28 plus 3 31. Yes, now it is ending with 1. So there is only possible value for c is 7. So by that I can fix it here. So now I got b value 1 and even check this, 1 into 4 will be 4 and 3 will be carryover once again. 4 plus 3 7, getting c value here also 7. So which is possible. Now what I can say here, these are the correct values for a, b, c, d. And what is the question asked? Just the addition of a values they are asked, and once we got a values, we can answer any type of question. Let's see. What is the question? D plus C plus B plus A. D value is 8. C value 7, B value 1, A value 2. So we'll get total answer as 18. So this is how this question is a very tricky question. The only one thing we need to do, we need to get a simple logic. 4 digit multiplied with a 4 means obviously my 4 digit number should be less than 3000. It should be in a 2000s only. So by that concept, starting with A, we can fill all the values just by using simple concepts. So this is about a cryptarithmetic, and this is how you can expect the problems on cryptarithmetic. And this cryptarithmetic is not asked in all type of competitive exams, as well as in all type of recruitment exams also. You cannot get a cryptarithmetic. Cryptarithmetic will be asked only in Infosys recruitment as well as some of the competitive exams. And I hope everyone enjoyed this video, and I hope everyone got a cryptarithmetic here. If you have any sort of doubts and any queries, don't be hesitate to drop it in the comment section. And if you have any suggestions to the video, please drop them in a comment section. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Aptitude Made Easy to Learn. So if you want regular updates on Aptitude Made Easy to Learn videos, don't forget to press the bell icon.